it'll be right if I didn't get y'all no fight. I didn't think it right if I didn't
You
get y'all
could
no
not
fight.
have chosen a better venue for this one. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And of course, here he is, Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach. And his opponent, Muhammad Ali. He
Muhammad
stands
Ali.
6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Alexander.
This bout is
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That hook was off target. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Fantastic punch. Jab misses. Catch and shoot. Good punch. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter shot lands. Nice counter. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Will cave, but which fighter will it be? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
They're trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Counter shot lands. They miss with the jab. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
That jab won't score. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Oh, that punch.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good right hand. A very competitive round. Defense failed them.
His legs have gone. He's got to get her hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously...
They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Got him there. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't score with that jab. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That hook doesn't score. Missing with the hook. Pretty close fight here in this round. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Hey, those punches add up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Punch, counter punch. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. There's a what a massive upset this would be. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over.
So they'll make it up and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then he'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Do you believe what we're seeing? Hook punch scores. He will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Punch, counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Those punches add up. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Good counter punch. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those. Wise move to hold on here, but you can't do that too often.
You need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch, counter punch. That punch lands. A punch and just got countered. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Looks like a little change of strategy here. Trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Real good back and forth between these two fighters. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered.
And down goes Alexander Usyk.
What a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Good punch. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Solid punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. The game plan does not... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
Oh, he's down, he's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
This fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round. And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Beautiful counter punch. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. That counter punch caught him clean. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. That jab doesn't find a home. They're trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. What would you tell this guy? They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano, they're letting the shots go.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Punch, counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.